Lotfi DK is coming with another song to the channel. This one was not so much requested as another song that I have right now on screen or on my radar. But America had a couple of recommendations. That's why I'm going for it. And I already have the subtitles for the song. We are on Vimeo right here. What should I say? Lotfi is a genius, man. You can't tell it in another way. And I think he should provide all his new releases and actually his old ones as well, the English subtitles, because he's an international artist. He's more than just limited to his language. So I would think this would be a good idea. I talked a lot. We're gonna jump right into this after the intro.
Superstars haben Millionen für Promotion, gern geschehen, aber jeder kann es schaffen, das wollt ihr mir echt erzählen. Manche Leute können dir jahrelang auf die Nerven gehen, zu einem Streit gehören immer zwei, gern geschehen, ich hoffe...
By the way, thank you very much for the subtitles to Habib Hakim, thank you very much, and let's actually start with the song right here on Vimeo. Let's see.
يوم علينا ويوم لنا يوم نساء ويوم نصر.
So we don't have translation for this beginning. It looks like we are in an Arab country. That might be superficial, superficial for me, but yeah, it looks like it. American Illuminati. I think it's not an official video. I think this is a fan-made video by Habib, and he provided the whole thing with English subtitles. I don't know how good the subtitles are. We don't want to rant on the translator. We will see.
Future relations with the US. Richard Quest hosts a special event, the European Pulse, coming up on CNN.
America.
Bro, I'm telling you, okay, I get the point. And I want to say in the first place, I think Lotfi is right when he's saying these things right here. Pentagon, peace and love with nukes and bombs. But America is not the only country doing this, right? I just want to mention it. That other countries, like, they're the most powerful country doing that, right? But they're not the only country doing this. War criminal. I think war criminal, yeah. We've seen it in many cases. There were many occasions worldwide. I think you can't deny that. Even when you're from America, even like you can, like, we know it is proven that there were war crimes right there. Interesting. Okay, talking about 9/11, I like how he describes why the World Trade Center actually collapsed. Because he's saying plus kerosene melted the steel frame. That's why the thing actually collapsed. Right? Okay, I see where we're going. Basically, what we see right here is Lotfi says they were looking for someone who's guilty. And they found a Quran and a cassette, and they said is the Islam, right? That is actually where this all, I don't know where it began really, because right when this happened I was pretty young. I don't know how early this all began, but Islam is kind of, for a lot of people in the West, is an enemy, or Muslims are an enemy. and that is really unfortunate, I think.
قبل ما بدات لونكات جابوا الكوبابل برانشاو لي كابل كروزاو لي مو كيما سكرابل لو ديابل عم بالو من الاول عماه معول البورت بارول تاعو ما يكون غير سير كريم باول تصاور جاب الساتيليت نوار بلان نعتو لي كون دونترينمون تاع لي طالبان جات لا رونسون اوبجيكتيف لافغانستان 7 ايام بومباردمون صاي طبقوا لا ميسيون.
Okay, right now he's speaking about they attacking Afghanistan. Correct me if I'm wrong, but the invasion in Iraq was before Afghanistan, right? I think Iraq was before that.
فو باك تسقسي على البيلون باه جاو لي 3000 راحوا قتلوا دي مليون ما حبسوش لهنا درك وين بدا الديكا سي البوفوار نوار تاع لومبير دو امريكا.
Look, the thing is, it is a shame what happened to the World Trade Center and to the people living in America. I want to actually mention it because I don't want like the victims to be not hurt, right? Because that was a crime as well. We right here talking about the crimes, or Lotfi is talking about the crimes of America, but what happened to the people in the World Trade Center was a huge crime as well. I think we should be that fair, right? It's like that, okay?
حكيت لك درك ليستوار تاع افغانستان كي شغل دوكيومونتير في اورو نيوز وسي ان ان فاهم ميزون سانا كاستينغ وسيناريو بصح العذاب مشو كذب في اللي كاش تاع غوانتانامو.
I mean, right here what he's saying is something that is pretty well known, that Guantanamo is one of the worst jails in the world, in the United States, and it is especially for, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think a lot of terrorists right there, yeah, that is what it's actually, its purpose, right? Like the worst criminals out there right now.
كاستينغ وسيناريو بصح العذاب مشو كذب في اللي كاش تاع غوانتانامو لي سيرفو تاع لا ميزون بلانش من الهيكا جابوا لي السولدات على غير جيو ايكونوميكا مالا جيب لا كارت جيوغرافيكا شوفها في الازي تلقى بلاصه استراتيجيكا كاين بحر صغيره.
What they're saying about the strategic place in Asia. Now we're right here in the Middle East, right? Now what is so bring a geographic map, look in Asia, you found a strategic place. What is the strategic place he's talking about? Like what is the
كاين بحر صغيره فيه تريزور كبيره لامريكا سبيانه بترول ويدروكاربور الامريكان حبات توصل تما بالسيف البروبليم كان الروس وزيد ايران اللي في السود.
Okay, so he's talking about the Caspian Sea. We know in the Caspian Sea and in the Black Sea as well, there is a lot of natural gas and I don't know about the oil reserves, but I think gas reserves, and they have two of their biggest rivals in this region. That's Russia and Iran. That is what Lotfi is explaining, and he the United States want some power in this location, like in this location of the world, in the Middle East, because the Middle East is filled to the brim with natural resources, especially oil and gas. We know that, and I mean, it's not a secret. It's not a secret at all.
La solution c'est l'Afghanistan du Liban بين الباكستان والتركمانستان على سي بون صاي اون تراساو درك البلان جيب العرب جيب لي بلان جيب لاكتور وجيب لي كان سي لو ميم كلان لي ميم تات لو ميم تم الهي في الشيشان في الكشمير والسودان لا ليست بلان عم بالهم وعم بالنا احنا مغمضين عينينا ونستناو غير في الدالة امريكا.
Yeah, I mean, it's I don't want to say, like, I'm not siding with Iran, I'm not siding with Russia, I'm not siding with any other criminal regimes, but I don't think that the United States have the moral high ground in when we look at the history. Like, Russia fought wars, the United States fought wars for their own good. That's important, like both of them. Iran is always involved in different wars. I don't think, yeah, that you can justify any of these sides, like what they're doing. It's like he's saying, playing this world like a poker game, or like a, yeah, like a tabletop game or something.
القلب يتقطع بالصحة اليد يقصيرها قلت له شيخ ياسين فلسطين مسكينة حزينة.
I don't know who that is. This is about Palestine. Chik Yatsin, another victim. The heart hurts, but we are weak. We know that Palestine got a very weak point, right? They don't have the power to defend. They don't, like, it's simple like that. They don't have the power to defend. They can just hope for the mercy. That's all, right? And okay, we talked about Palestine in some of the other videos lately, but I just made a post. I said, like, or I commented, I think, under Instagram post of a Jewish influencer, and I said you can never justify a murder with another murder. Like this, the revenge spiral going on and on and on, it will never end. You cannot justify it like that, and that's for both sides, in my opinion.
مسكينة حزينة الاسبوار تاعها وبين السماء والحصيرة مشوا عند لونيمي في الكتب بتاع السيرة حيرة خطك شارون ولا قاوي كي شافوا الحكام ما يسمعوش القرضاوية قلبهم برد ولا إبريدة ومخدرة والراح بن الوليد واللعبة تاع غزوة خيبر الاسبوار تاع العرب ولا.
Now about these guys, these politicians, I don't know their names. He's mentioning right now. He's mentioning Ibn Walid and the people of and before he said Sharon, because Sharon become strong. Don't listen to Karadavi. I don't get this point. I don't know what they're actually talking about.
بريدة ومخدرة والراح بن الوليد واللعبة تاع غزوة خيبر الاسطوار تاع العرب ولا كيما مبسلات بين لاكار والسلام من ناصر لانوار سادات الناس جا من سات خطاك لي صار وصار مساكر سيا وجينوسيد تاع المصادة عرب صاد يعسكي الميرادور عم بالو فات المون شكون هو البريداتور اللي يمد في اللامورة ويسيب انسكتيسيد اللي عنده لي ميسير والارم ديستركسيون ماسيف البرو في لا براتيك لاتاك ولا تكنيك لاكار ميدياتيك كيف بغداد وتكريتا ويش.
Now I think what he making a point right here is, and I think that is true, that the United States, and I said this already, they are the most powerful country in the world. Economically, I think together with China, but militarity, from the military, definitely. And he's talking about the satellites and thing, and he's saying America is basically the predator. This is hard, but actually they have the power to do all this without someone could judge them or could violate them, right? They can't just do it. And this one right here is about the Iraq war. The mission isn't only about Saddam, who was leader in Iraq back then. Bush said it's a war against Islam, and that right here is a real big problem, I think, because this is going way too far. I understand that you have feelings for revenge when your people suffer, when your people get the victims, but that is going way too far. You can't say this is a war against Islam. I don't know. Yeah, that's so destructive. I don't know.
يعطيك كيف بغداد وتكريتا وش بيكا لافاري مش غير على صدام بوش قالها كروازات كونتر الاسلام امريكا كريم دو غيرا لعبت لهم يشربوا طابلة تاع بوكيرا امريكا بنتاغون بيس اند لوف اللي ميسيل واللي بومب امريكا كريم دو غيرا لعبت لهم يشربوا طابلة تاع بوكيرا امريكا بنتاغون بيس اند لوف اللي ميسيل واللي بومب امريكا.
Man, another very heavy topic, I have to say. I kind of expected such a song because I know what Lotfi is doing for music. It's very political, and the song title was America, so it was kind of obvious what he would be talking about. Yeah, they're like, I always say, if you're in the position that you have the upper hand, you're responsible for your actions, and you like that is like maybe not responsible, like responsible, especially yeah, that you say, okay, I have the military power, I have like I have so much power, I could do everything in the world basically. I could go into any country and do whatever I want, but I don't do it, and this is my responsibility, right? I don't do it because it's my responsibility that I don't affect these people there in such a negative way. Look what happened in Iraq, how bad the situation in Iraq is today. Look how bad the situation is in Afghanistan today. This is what happened through these attacks. And by the way, that's not only America, that's Europe as well, because they were in this conflict as well, a lot of these countries. If you're in this position that you yet you are not forced to do this, but you do it because you for your own advantage, I think this is a big crime, right? When you're not defending yourself, because when you're not, your back's against the wall. That was not the case. That is yeah, I mean, I'm really critical. Like I've big critics to what happened in some of these wars, and it's definitely crimes happened there, and we know that. It's proven to this day. Yeah, I would say we got through. Thank you very much again for the subtitles. Thank you very much for viewing. If you want to check out some of my own music, it's political, it's with English subtitles, you can check it right here. Thank you very much if you do so. I appreciate that a lot. Right above you can find my latest reaction on Lotfi. I think it was Solta Hagara, another political song with subtitles so I could understand the lyrics. You can follow me on Instagram and Facebook if you want to, and I'm out.